We got a new sneak peek for The Walking Dead Season 7 premiere, so now feels like the right time to continue this marathon. The Walking Dead Season 5. And again, for all you that are new to this channel, spoilers everywhere. I am currently doing a Walking Dead marathon leading up to the Season 7 premiere, and I will give you my immediate thoughts on the premiere once I saw it. So Season 5 picks up right where Season 4 ended. All of our heroes are now inside this weird train wagon. Yeah, they arrived at Terminus, they thought it was a safe place. It's not, and it gets even worse. It turns out that it is actually a slaughterhouse. That's right, the people at Terminus, they are cannibals. And I can tell you, the 5th season might just be my favorite, as it is the darkest and as it really pushed the boundaries of what The Walking Dead actually could be. The season kicks off with one of the greatest episodes of all time, which is pretty much our crew fighting and slaughtering their way out of this place. And the coolest thing about it is, once again, Carol. At this point, she is female Rambo. She saves our people. She ends up saving all of our folks with a lot of gunpowder, explosions, and all the stuff that we know and love. So after all of our people are finally free, they reconnect with Carol, which was important. And this again showed me that this show can be creepy, it can be dark, it can be brutal, it can be gritty, but it can also be surprisingly emotional, because just that one segment where all of our folks meet each other again really hits me where I live every single time. Rick finds out that his little baby daughter is still alive, and him just sprinting towards her, hugging his son and his daughter. It's fabulous. Tyrese seeing his sister again is great, and the reconnection of Daryl and Carol, great. And I love that they brought Carol back on board, like she's now part of the group again. But Beth is still missing. I'll get to that. Then our group stumbles upon this priest called Father Gabriel. He does have a church, and it turns out he let a lot of people die due to his fear, due to him being a coward. And while they're all locked down in this church, Abraham finally steps up. He's like, look, guys, this is what's going to happen. Eugene is gonna cure that thing, that Walker disease. We're all going to Washington together. And Rick's like, yeah, of course we'll do. Of course. But the cannibals are back. Yep. They grab Bob and they eat his leg right in front of him. But turns out Bob was already bitten before anyways. And this leads me to one of the greatest scenes, which just goes to show how far Rick has come. Because Rick leads all of the cannibals into a trap and just slaughters them. No survivors, he just kills them. When I told you that in Season 1, Rick is the typical American hero, he's not anymore. The Rick that we have right now would be considered a villain in Season 1. Our people, they are dangerous. And you really see that when it comes to Father Gabriel. He looks at these people, at our people, and he's like, man, they're scary. And they are. The show is called The Walking Dead. The comic books are called The Walking Dead. But it doesn't refer to the walkers. It does refer to the people. Because our people, they are The Walking Dead. And that's what's so great about this show. So now they just want to find Beth, and turns out she's at a hospital where this sort of dictatorship formed. People really use people. They kidnap them and then they have to work for them. And our people almost managed to save her, but during a Mexican standoff, yeah, she takes a solid hit right through the head. Heartbreaking stuff, heartbreaking stuff. But after that, you just have our people out on the streets again, and you think, okay, let's just have one episode to calm down. No, we don't get that, because Tyrese dies. Yeah, that sucks so bad. Tyrese got bitten, he dies. And it's a great episode. He really sees the ghost of his past. Even the governor pops up again. And then you have our people, and again, they look like a menace. I mean, just look at Rick's beard. For fuck's sake, that's rough. But then these people encounter a guy called Aaron who promises them that he would take him to a place called Alexandria, a safe zone. Obviously, our people, they're not having it, they're not buying it, but eventually they actually arrive at Alexandria, and it turns out he was right all along. This time around, this isn't Woodbury, this isn't Terminus, This is an actual safe zone, and our people are welcome to this community because the one thing that Alexandria need is manpower. So all of our crew members, they get different jobs, and Rick and Michonne become constables. That in itself is just great. It's so weird seeing Rick again, all washed up, all clean, because when he first got there, he looked like a menace, and now he looks clean, but he's still fucked in the head, and he's already thinking of taking this place away from the people of Alexandria. Yes, our supposedly hero is willing to take a place away from others. While all of this is happening, Rick also starts to develop the hots for a girl named Jessie. She's pretty cute. She has 2 children, and it turns out her husband is beating her up constantly. So Rick is like, this fucker has to go. Which of course ends up in violence. Once again, Rick tries to murder him, and the people of Alexandria, they're like, maybe we should banish Rick. The great thing about this, once again, is Carol. Carol hides and plays inside because she plays like the cute little girl who doesn't know about anything, but she's actually quite the badass, and she's still pulling the strings. She's even pushing Rick. This fucker has to go. I'd also love to talk about all the other character developments, mainly Glenn and Maggie. It's so good to see them finally being reconnected. Abraham, Eugene, Rosita, they are really important. They are new centerpieces of the story, and it turns out Eugene lied. He does not have a cure. He just lied in order to get protection, which is heartbreaking because that was the one thing that gave Abraham a purpose in life. But Abraham realizes, well, my purpose now are these people. That's how far he has come, and it's great to see that. And then we got Daryl, and it's so cool because Daryl is the only one in that new community that doesn't change at all. He's not hiding, he's not playing inside, he doesn't have a new job. The one job that he has is going out there and recruit new people, and he's pretty much himself, which is awesome. So the season again ends on a cliffhanger because Rick realizes these people are weak, and this just might be the biggest threat ever because these people are not prepared for the world out there, for the hostile environment of both people and walkers. And he sees one walker inside of the community. He's like, he's not having it. He kills the walker, and he's about to tell these people what he thinks of him while they are voting whether or not to kick him out. While all this is happening, Daryl stumbles upon Morgan. That's right, Morgan is back. And now he seems like Donatello from the Ninja Turtles. Yes, he has a staff, he's a badass, fighting off people that call themselves the Wolves. But he says that he doesn't want to kill people ever again because to him, all life is precious. So Daryl takes him along and means to bring him to Alexandria. Back at Alexandria, Pete, Jessie's abusive husband, intends to kill Rick with a sword, but sadly kills Diana Monroe's husband. Diana Monroe being the leader of Alexandria. She's like, you know what, Rick? Kill him. And Rick kills him. And at that specific moment where Rick guns him down in cold blood, Morgan arrives to see his former friend killing someone in cold blood. Now I can tell you this season might just be my favorite, as I said before, because it is really action-packed. It is rougher than all of the other seasons. It really showed the audience that by now there are no heroes anymore. It's all shades of gray because our people, they're not heroes anymore. They're a family, and you absolutely understand where they're coming from, but they will kill people if they feel the need to. Rick has some really solid character development. It's just great seeing this monster inside of him. Even when he's washed up, even when he's a constable again, you see that the psychotic persona that developed as a cause of the zombie apocalypse is still in there, and I love it. So The Walking Dead Season 5, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below, and thank you guys as always for watching, and if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then just subscribe.